Hi, I'm Hannah, and I have been working with Liz for about 8 weeks now. I am already down just over 10 pounds. I have so much more energy. My PMS symptoms have basically disappeared. I'm feeling more confident than ever, and I'm just really excited about life for the first time in years. I actually originally had signed on for 6 months with her, and after just 8 weeks of working together, I decided to go ahead and sign on for another 6 months because that is how much I value this program and just kind of the extent of the results I have already seen. Before I found the Tone Collective and Liz, I had tried just about everything. I've been trying everything for the last 10 to 15 years, including multiple online programs from very well-known trainers. And I've tried, intermittent fasting, tracking just what I thought was a calorie deficit. I've tried online meal plans, meal prep services, and even in the last couple of years, I jumped on the GLP-1 bandwagon. And what I was learning about those things is none of them were sustainable. And since starting to work with Liz and the Tone Collective, I feel like this is the most sustainable thing I've ever done in my life. The results are showing, and I don't feel like I'm restricting. I don't feel like I'm missing out on life. And it's just a really good feeling to do something that actually feels like it's going to work for the first time in 15 years. I think something that is really common amongst a lot of people, me included, was that I was a little hesitant to join a program or have a coach just because it is an investment, but I'll get to that in a second. And B, I was scared of judgment. And C, I just really didn't want to admit to myself that I couldn't do it alone. But what I've learned is I was struggling with this all or nothing mindset that was failing me every single time I tried something. I would be really successful at these things for a short period of time, and then I would give up because I had one bad meal or one bad day or one bad week. And I'm not doing that anymore because this program is focused on fixing your mindset. It's not just about going into a calorie deficit and going to the gym. It is very mindset focused, and she gives you the tools to be successful. Bottom line is I could have saved a lot of time and a lot of money if I had just invested in the quality product like the Tone Collective instead of trying all of these other quick fixes that never worked long term. There are so many things that I love about this program. One of them being that I have unlimited direct access to Liz and her brain. She's very science-based, science-focused, so everything is proven, and she has a wealth of information. I've learned so much from her. I get to send her voice notes or message her directly any time of the day, and she always responds, whether it's me celebrating a win, talking about a struggle, or even just thinking out loud to her. She's super supportive, and she's not afraid to call me on my bullshit, which is kind of what I need as someone who can push me when she knows that I need to be pushed, but she also knows when to give me grace and support when maybe I'm pushing myself too hard. The app that she uses is also amazing. It tracks everything. So I track my food in there, my workouts, my water intake, my sleep, my steps, everything. And she has direct access to that. So there's no wasted time going back and forth trying to deliver that information to her. She can immediately pull up what I ate that day or how many hours of sleep I'm getting. If I have a question about, hey, I'm feeling this way, she can automatically access all of that data and then make an informed decision and maybe some suggestions on how to fix whatever problem I'm having. And that said, this is a completely judgment-free program. I have never felt so supported, and there's a group of like-minded women in the group who we get to meet with twice a week on group calls. So on one time a week, we have mindset calls where we meet with a mindset coach. I don't know any other program that offers that, by the way. So we get an hour with this coach to go over any mindset struggles we're having and talk about just common issues like holidays coming up, or spending time with family, or things that tend to kind of derail you. Society, societal standards, things like that. So that's really helpful. And then we also have weekly group coaching calls where all of us that can join get on a call with Liz, and we go over kind of wins and struggles, and everyone chimes in and gives advice, or support, or celebrates, or whatever is necessary in that moment. And I've already received so much support from the women in the group. I've been here long enough to have witnessed women who've been in the group for a while, and then also bring in a few more new ones. So it's really fun to watch everyone's journey. And even though everyone's on a different timeline, everyone still kind of goes through the same thing. So it's really fun to not just have Liz, but to have all of these other resources for support in the group. So some of the things that I have already learned just from 8 weeks of being in the program is I'm learning to trust myself again. I'm learning that consistency doesn't mean perfection. It just means that I keep showing up. Also, it doesn't feel restrictive. It's just about making better choices. And so I'm learning how to make those better choices that make me feel good. Liz has taught me one thing, and it's when you're going throughout your day, to ask yourself, what action would make me proud at the end of the day? And that has really kind of rewired my brain a little bit. I don't feel like I'm constantly starting over. I feel like this is something I can do for the rest of my life. And this is mistakes are learning opportunities. I'm no longer making a mistake and then self-sabotaging. So if I could go back and talk to the Hanna before the Toned Collective, I would definitely tell her, stop with the quick fixes, invest in yourself. It's worth every penny. The quick fixes might work short term, but it's not something that I can see myself doing for the rest of my life. And this is a forever journey. Not that I will hopefully have to think about losing weight forever, but taking care of yourself is a lifetime journey. And to do that, it has to be something sustainable. I would also tell myself to think about my why a lot sooner. My real why, not a number on the scale, or anything, not the way I looked or anything, but the real reasons why I want to be healthy, and the real reasons why I want to be fit and in shape, because that is really what got me motivated to actually make the investment like this. And it's just time to prioritize yourself. We prioritize so many other things in life. Why not prioritize ourselves? It's so worth it. And I would do it a million times over again, and I will shout from the rooftops how amazing this program has been for me so far.